Yeah, a 12 does miss.
All right. Try it again.
Yes,
That hits.
it does.
It's like I've got all these windows on top of each other, and I'm like, I can't see if I hit him or not.
But yeah, 21 hits. So your
There we
second
go.
arrow, the first one went straight into the lava, but the second landed true.
All right, cool.
So what's the
Excuse
damage?
me, I'm trying to figure out how to arrange these windows. I've got like 3 monitors, but I can't spread everything over 3 monitors for whatever reason. I'm used to being able to do that for work.
Yeah, it would be nice if Fantasy Grounds let you do that, wouldn't it?
Wow, multiple windows,
Instead of rebelling. But 8 damage.
And that's it for me.
Are you going to move at all?
I was sort of liking being up there seeing things, but I guess...
You do have a very far distance of attack.
Right. I guess I will sort of move at a diagonal here a little bit. Are these still the stairs here? Am I coming down the stairs?
So you're now at the foot of the stairs.
All right. I'll just do that so I can keep an eye on the spy number 2.
Okay, so you can see the people who are running south.
Yeah.
They aren't obstructed now. Okay.
Now here's the fun stuff.
On to Grana in the darkness. She's heard Trail yell that the person was headed east.
Okay. So that makes sense. She's going to Leroy Jenkins it and just run out.
She runs east until she can see stuff again, and she sees the Drow spy.
Yep.
And with 40 feet of movement, she catches up with him to him easily.
Yep.
So I let the punching begin.
Yes, exactly.
A 15 hits.
Excellent.
All right, first punch, 14 damage. She gets a second punch, which hits with a 25.
Come on.
That didn't register, but it looked like a 10 to me.
Yeah, it did.
Plus, it'll be a 10 plus 4, so another 14. Yeah. Oh no, wait, it did register. I didn't register because it was the same thing that you rolled the last time. Exact same thing. So you've done 28 damage total to the spy. And they're looking pretty rough. They've been pummeled. There's obvious blunt force trauma. Something's probably bleeding. Maybe you've collapsed a lung. But they do not look in good shape.
All right.
You can use a bonus action, or you can pause there.
I'll pause there.
Okay. That makes it Farah Greyx's turn. Also in darkness, also hearing the call that they're to the east.
No, that is up at the top we can. Sorry? What? I thought Bonnie just said that Farah was in the darkness.
Yes, she is in the darkness, but she's also
not.
heard.
No, she's not. It's my Halfhook is in the darkness.
Oh, okay. I got confused about which icon was which. So yeah, Farah, she's open and clear. She sees everything that's happening.
So Farah is gonna do a guiding bolt on this Drow spy number 2. Right, range spell attack. So is that the attack here?
And a 14 hits.
Hey.
I love the fancy dice.
Hey.
So
Is he dead?
Yeah, so this bolt of light comes shooting out of Farah's gauntlet towards that drow spy, and he just gets sizzled in like this burst of light, and you can tell it's excruciating for him. Like he is not accustomed to this much brightness. For a spy who is used to lurking in the shadow, it's a terrible way to go. She has mortified this guy, so let me take him off the map.
And
Unless you want to move or
no.
use a bonus action.
No, I'm not sure what the bonus actions are really.
Well, it's spells
Usuals.
that, and since you cast Guiding Bolt, you can't cast any of those spells. So
Yeah, so I'll just stay where I am, or she will.
okay. That means it's Chomon's turn. He is going to move down the stairs like Yelena did. A little bit forward, and he's going to take a shot at the Drow Spy 1. Because it kind of looks like Grana has things under control with the other. But he misses with an 11. He woofs it. And he just lets out a sigh. And it's Kai's turn. I guess Yelena's the only one who can hear it. He misses the shot and he's like,
Right, I think I'll do. I'll do Firebolt on spy number 3. How do you target again?
hell if I know.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is like a question for like 5 minutes ago. I don't remember anymore.
I have no idea. There we go. Right, I clicked target mode. Target mode in top. So, strictly speaking, if I click on this button, it should go on that dude. Oh, is it done as both?
It looks like it. Well, I don't
It's
know. But
targeted.
it did do the guy.
That's not right, is it?
You bolted yourself, but you bolted the guy you wanted to bolt.
Right, I'll clear targets. I'll just.
So roll damage. You can just drag damage to the person you want to apply it to, and the fact that you like rolled attack.
Yeah, that's done it, hasn't it?
All right. So you have incinerated yet another person.
Yay! So professional, so good at this.
Grana looks over her shoulder and kind of like, kind of raises her arms at you. She's like, I had it. At this point, Kai, are you moving?
No.
Okay. I don't know what to think about. The firmness with which you responded.
No. No. Yeah, no, that's it. I'll stay where I am. You carry on.
It is now Halfhook Cragmorn's turn again.
Okay, did that darkness disappear with the drow dying?
Yeah, I actually did.
Okay, not that he can catch up with drow spy number 1 anyway, because he's only got little legs.
So the light goes out, and Cragmorn can see everything around himself now. And now all the enemies are dead, except for this one guy in the distance running away.
Yeah, we're not going to catch him. I think he's going to wander back up to me and say, let's go take out them goblins in the tavern. And head back that way.
It's like it's a harder time for them to run away. You know, they're in a closed space.
See, I would have gone with a Scottish accent.
I can't do a Scottish accent for shit, so.
All dwarfs were canonically Scottish. I'm trying to think now. I don't think I can do a Scottish accent though. Not without being derogatory.
Bad Irish or terrible Scottish. So.
Ah dear.
Let's just go with gruff.
Yeah, gruff.
So Cragworn starts moving towards the tavern, and you can hear sounds of like breaking glass and shouts coming from the tavern at this point, because you guys are pretty close to it. So there's obviously a ruckus happening. But then Terrell, Halfhook has headed off, indicating he's going to the tavern.
Yeah, I will head that way as well.
All right. So you like run up. There's the flight of stairs leading to the tavern. It's kind of like on a little promontory over some of the vendor shops and tents in the center square. And you can see like through there's an open doorway, and you can see people like rushing, and you can see like some glass flying through the air as you head up the stairs. So there's obviously a rowdy ruckus happening.
Okay.
And then back to the top of the order, still retreating. This drow spy has managed to reload their hand crossbow. They gave a shot off at Grana. Miss, because I'm rolling super poorly today. And they continue running. They're using dash as their bonus action. And you see them run off in the distance. They reach the steam factory and they duck inside. So I'm going to remove them from the map.
Oh, crap. It was heading for the factory.
Yes. Or at least that's where they've chosen to retreat. So, everyone in the square right now, all of your adversaries are out of sight. Some of you are really close to the tavern, and some have indicated intention to enter. So, let's just clarify, is that what you're doing?
That's probably...
Well, yeah, I wasn't aware. Sorry, that's me. I didn't realise that he was heading towards the steam factory. Do we want to split? Do we want a couple of us to just go and clear out the tavern and the rest of you go after him? Controversial, I know.
Now you've broken us.
Well, it's sort of like we do have the extra people, so it doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad idea in this.
I'm just thinking, because us three are there by the tavern, if the other four go after him.
Well, I feel like the monk is up for a tavern brawl.
Yeah, punching would probably lean towards tavern brawling.
Yep.
Alright, so we could send the heroes into the tavern and we all run after the drow.
Yeah.
In case there's more there. Okay, could do that.
Is that doable?
We might confuse the DM more.
Might confuse you guys too, because we'll have two different maps open.
Oh no.
Like inside the tavern and outside. But yeah, we can do that.
Oh, yeah. let's try that. That sounds like fun, doesn't it?
All right.
Anarchy.
It'll be something different.
Or do we just want to all run in the tavern, do that right quick, and then hope he hasn't done too much damage?
I mean, we can do it the other way. It's fine because I just have to like share the map with you.
Yeah, and that's the problem in terms of how big either of these are.
Who is going inside the tavern? Let's just establish that one. I'll move them to the right map, and then I'll share it.
Faerun,
Okay, so Grana will go.
the new guys, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who we're sending in, yeah?
Okay, I'm sharing the map, but I gotta make the people active. Okay, I think everybody's visible now. And you guys should have a picture of the tavern.
Mm-hmm. Got that.
So when your three dwarven heroes, as they run up to the door and they look inside, they can see that there is amalgamation of like cultists and drow that have rushed into this tavern, and they are starting a ruckus. There are multiple groups of tavern patronages because this assault happened during the trading hour, which is like an hour that was set aside during the siege where the citizens of Orlbar were allowed to like do their trade, which is like go to shops, go to the tavern and get their pints in that like hour of pounding down the mugs. So they were caught halfway through pounding down mugs of ale. So you have some rowdy tavern customers in here. And then there's a barkeep behind the bar. He's not cowering exactly. He has like a baseball bat in one hand, and you see him looks like he's picking up a keg of ale and hefting it in his arms for some purpose. And I'm gonna change the battle music just because of the tavern. But roll initiative again for your 3 heroes.
Hang on, I need to move stuff so I can find him.
I'm glad it's not just me.
All right, Bonnie, where's the initiative?
Yeah, good question.
Roll a dex check.
Right.
Halfhook is a 13 and Farah is 19.
I'm still trying to find how you do the dex check. Oh, here
If you get, yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Mm.
So, first to act as you spot what's going, the fracas that is happening within the tavern. Grana gets to react first and act as she sees fit.
Oh, who's that? I think I'll dive here up behind. Is that the bar?
Just to the right of the door, just before the bar starts, there is a drow cultist.
The sneaky dude here, or dudette.
See them lurking there.
Yep. Was that a hit? That was a hit?
Yes. I mean, it's a cultist in like kind of like earthen robes, like that have these like fine pieces of shale kind of stitched onto the cloak. It's not that much of a defense. And again, punching, she drops him. Now, this whole temporary hit points thing, they don't stack. It's like per time. No so since you haven't used those temporary hit points, and I tried to like take some of those temporary hit points away from you, but nothing hit because I've been rolling terribly today. So unfortunately, it doesn't stack. But you would have gotten some if you didn't already have a plump 14 temporary hit points. But that's just their first punch, I think, right?
Yep. So can I go over here to get up on the table?
Yeah, you can hop up on the bar. I think considering you're a monk, you shouldn't have to roll for that. This should be...
Sweet.
This is your wheelhouse doing the dope monk shit. So you hop up on the bar and you throw a second punch at this other goblin.
Yep.
So you land it with a 21. You do 16 damage, which I think just drops him. I think that's exactly how many hit points he had. So twofer.
Way cool.
So you see Grana rushes into the tavern. It's not her first bar fight. She runs up to one suspicious looking person in a cloak, punches him, drops him. She does like a running leap, kind of just bounces like a rabbit on top of the bar and slams a fist into the other one. Maybe she just drop kicks the goblin off of the bar and he's a goner. And she's like in a stance on top of the bar, fist in the air, ready for more. But unless you want to use a bonus action, that will be your turn.
I'll turn over my shoulder and just signal them to come on in.
You've used like 20 feet of your 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could run up to... I could run up to so-and-so up there, but then...
You could run up to the other...
Turn.
You could run across the bar to the Goblin Bombardier, who is also on the bar with you. Or you could jump down to the Dust Goblin 3, either one, with the movement you have left.
Oh, it's infinitely cooler if I run on the bar.
Yeah, it is infinitely cooler if you're on the bar. And you have bonus actions.
Yeah, so I could do what? Could I do a flurry of blows?
You could spend a key to do a flurry of blows, or you could spend a key to do patient defense.
Okay, what's that?
Patient defense is just, it's like taking a dodge action so nobody can hit you. They're disadvantaged to hit you. So that's what patient defense is to protect yourself from incoming. Whereas flurry of blows lets you punch 2 more times.
Oh, what do I want to do? We'll do flurry of blows. Let's be violent.
All right. I'm marking you down to, you have 5 key points.
All right.
Make 2 more attacks against the Goblin Bombardier. And you can tell he's a Bombardier because he's got, like, it looks like an explosive with a burning fuse in his hand. 16 hits.
Nice.
So you do 13 damage with the first punch, and he's like, oof!
Oh, shoot.
But the second one whiffs it. Like, he manages to, like, the goblin manages to, like, recover from the first blow and kind of, sneak out of the way because he's smaller, and he uses that to his advantage to evade the second punch. And that will be Grana's turn.
That's it. Yep. Liking the monk.
Now, let's see. Oh, wait, she's not on this map. I mean, do we want to... Let's focus on the tavern here before I have you guys move and do your other stuff.
We should do like a round in the tavern and then shift to around to the...
And then shift to a round on the other map?
Yeah, that sounds good.
So, Farah, in the doorway, there is a goblin you can see right in front of her. She saw Grana jump up on the bar and start running down the bar.
Okay.
Now that you step inside, you can see everything.
Right, okay. Well, she's going to have a go at Goblin at 3.
What have you done? Are you trying to kick? Are you trying to attack?
I
it again?
don't know. Hang on a minute. Right, gonna do Sacred Flame again on
Okay.
that one.
So, have you targeted them, or do you need me to roll?
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Farah has targets, but I can roll. What saving throw is it?
Dexterity.
Goblin 3. This is me being unable to use things. Dexterity. Fails.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So well, it says 1d8 radiant damage, but
It's a 2d8. So 7 points of damage total.
yes.
Woohoo! So the goblin lets out a zoink as he gets zapped with bolts of radiant power. Oh, the big bolt of radiant power. And I think Farah has like another 15 feet of movement.
Okay. She will move 1, 2, 3 there.
All right, behind the bar. So she has partial cover.
Yes.
From,
Yes.
From anyone who isn't also behind the bar.
Mm.
Or actually on the bar flanking her. So that will be Farah's turn.
Yes.
Unless you want to use a bonus action.
No. That's it, I think.
That's one of the goblins gets to have a turn. It's going to run forward toward jumping up on this table. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to try to stabify this group of tavern patrons. With a nat 20. It slashes. You see the goblin run forward, and it stabs one of the patrons right in the heart. They're still there as a force, but you see one person drop in that group. And the goblin lets out this snarl, like the grrr. It's the goblin bombardier's turn, and he's had this bomb in his hand. And even though he's gotten punched, he was ready to throw it, but he doesn't want to throw it right next to himself because it's a bomb. And he's a little bit more self-preservation than to throw a bomb right next to himself. So he's going to throw it across the bar. And he's going to aim it right in. Actually, he's going to aim it towards the trouble people. So he's going to try to lob it over the other people in the bar and have it land in between Farah and Halfhook, the door, Farah in the doorway. I'm going to have him aim it towards Farah. But if he does hit Farah, it's going to affect a Halfhook as well. So with a 19, it hits. There's a little explosion. And there's a burst of dust and powder. And it does... they can make dexterity saving throws to reduce the damage.
For crying out loud.
Not good for Halfhook. What about Farah?
Well, I need to do a saving throw.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
to see if you
dex.
could mitigate the damage at all, seeing this bomb
Okay.
hurtling towards her.
1 second.
And she doesn't do any better. You get full damage of the bomb.
Ow.
What? Chuff.
So Farah takes 23 damage, and Halfhook takes 14.
You definitely got the worst of that.
She was front and center to the blast. And as this bomb explodes, you hear the tavern patrons. They kind of do this like, "Ooh," like that wasn't good. Ah. So they decide to rise up with a volley. They all pick up their bottles and they hurl them at the bombardier. And so the bombardier has to make a dexterity saving throw. Which he does. And he gets out of the way. He takes half damage. Let me roll the damage and then to find out what the half is. Unless it lets me... So he takes 6 damage from this hurl of like glasses and like coasters and plates and stuff. And you hear one of the tavern patrons explain, "Hey, that one wasn't empty. Watch it." Bombardier takes 6 points of damage. From the tavern patrons. So that's their turn. Now it is, let me scroll on down. This drow spy, seeing that people are coming in, is like, well, we don't want any of that. Moves to intercept Halfhook. And stabs at him twice with a short sword. First one misses. Because, yeah, my rolling has not been very good. Except for that bomb, I've rolled like crap. And the second one misses too.
Yay.
So this drow spy is like, just strides over really confidently, thinking, haha, I have this. And then proceeds to like woof it as like, this isn't Halfhook's first bar fight. So he sees him coming and he's like bobbing and weaving. And like just laughs in the face of this drow trying to attack him. Goblin, in the middle of the tavern floor, you see him like looking right and left. There's explosions, there's flying glass. He didn't know what to do, but then he kind of like gives a little hop and runs towards these tavern patrons with a short sword flying. And he tries to stab somebody. But misses.
Alas.
Likewise, we have another goblin moving. And he tries to stab. Wow. That die traveled a long, long way to give me a nat 1. It's a good thing I don't have to take a shot when I roll natural ones, because I think that might be like, it's my second or third today. So this next group of tavern patrons, they are not having, there is a goblin just trying to stab at them. They let out into full brawl and they try to surround and punch him. But they miss. He's a slippery little guy. and I'm rolling badly. But finally, it's Halfhook's turn.
Yay!
The Drow Spy just presented himself for punching right in front of him.
Yep, I'm going to look at the Drow Spy. Well, Halfhook's going to look at the Drow Spy and say, I really appreciate you not making me run to you. Right, I'm going to attack him. I get 2 attacks.
Well, 16 hits.
Right, and attack him again.
So Halfhook, his hook lands, grabs into the spy's flesh, and as it takes purchase, there's like a spark of electricity that shocks the guy in the wound. Rips the hook out, goes for another whirl, and that one lands as well for another 9 damage.
Cool, and then bonus action, I'm going to shield bash him. Ah!
Hey! Well, another inspiration. You could use the inspiration you already have in this instance.
Oh, I could, couldn't I? Yeah. Then I'll do that.
No.
Wow. The
RNG
is brutal today.
Aye. Ah, but at least the other 2 hits, so yeah.
Hey. It's like you maintained your inspiration bank, you still have 1. For all the good it did.
Yeah. And I will step up.
So the barkeep, he has this keg in his hands. And he was going to throw it at the bombardier, but now there's this fighter, this monk on top of the bar right next to him. And he's like, oh, okay, check it though. And he puts the keg down, and he just whacks at the bombardier with his club. Hits with an 18. And does 4 damage, beating the goblin off. I mean... striking the goblin.
Whatever floats your boat.
The tavern patrons, this last group of tavern patrons, having lost one of their own, they're infuriated. So they throw a glass volley at the goblin in front of them, forcing that goblin to make a saving throw. And it saves as well. It is a wily little bugger. So it only takes 4 damage. So that's inside the bar. Now, back in the streets.
Switch pups.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Yeah.
Back to the street map. The rest of you, the 4 of you, are moving south across the bridge towards the steam factory, which is your ultimate destination.
Uh-huh.
So you're running, dashing. There's no opposition in your way.
So we're free to move as far as we want? Or we're still in turns?
I'm just going to say you're moving south. Because if I just made you move, if I only did it for 1 round here, you would get to move once, and that would be it. And that seems kind of dull. So we're going to skip ahead a little bit. As if you've had 2 rounds. You get to the south, cross the bridge, or you get to the bridge. Everybody make a perception check. And I'll move Jamont.
I just want to say that I did work out that with a dash and a misty step, I reckon I could have got there anyway.
Ooh, nice.
Ah, crap perception.
So, Yelena is the only one who had a good enough thing. I mean, I could roll for Jomon, but he's useless. So I'm not going to even try with the way I'm rolling today. Yelena, though, picks it out. There's a statue to the southwest, and perched on top of that statue, she picks out a figure crouched with a weapon, and they're aimed at your advancing party. And she's the only one who can react, but you can make one attack against this figure before they get to shoot at you.
Yes. So, where are they at on the map here? Southwest.
To the southwest.
Cool.
Like, he should have like a little circle maybe around him now. I don't know.
Yeah, I see him.
So what, 21 lands? Yeah, 21 hits. So you shoot him for 7 damage. The arrow grazes his arm, but it's his like one of his offhand. Let's see if your arrow hitting is enough to fracture this gunslinger's composer as he takes aim.
Can I tell that's a gun?
Yeah, he has like, it's kind of like aiming a pistol. It's not like a rifle. He's got like a pistol at his side. And he's shooting at Terrell. Which he probably should have aimed for Kai, because Kai doesn't have any armor class in comparison. Said it, and that's the way it's happening now, I guess. Woo! It rolled over slowly to a 19 for a total of 25. So a bullet lances through Terrell's armor, and you are hit with a bullet.
Son of a bitch.
For 15 damage, which you partially resisted. So you only took 12.
Okay. Start looking around. Who did that?
Yelena can point out, hey, there's a guy up there shooting at us. and I'm going to move you guys to another map, which is like the southern side. It's a little truncated because it doesn't have like the bridge on it, which is technically where you guys kind of were when this kicked off. I'm going to have you like kind of in dead space. So as you move south, Yelena has really picked out now that she caught the first guy. But, like, now she can see that, okay, there are multiple gunslingers perched on the roofs of different buildings. Headed to the steam factory. And the steam factory is the large building to the southeast. Now, back in the bar, the fight rages on. Grunt is on the bar. goblin bombardier in front of her.
I'm real mad at him, so.
He's taken a few hits.
He's gonna take a few more.
But he's also exploded her friends.
Yeah. Oh, punch.
The 14 misses, so the first he manages to dodge out of the way of the first punch.
All right. Oops. That's not what I'm gonna roll. Okay. Punch again. Swing at him again. Come on.
Second punch, also. This bombardier is
I'm
bobbing
gonna
and weaving.
spend. I've got inspiration, so I'm gonna blow one of those.
All right, roll
One
again.
punch is there. Come on, where'd I go? Come on.
But the dice gods are still cruel.
Shit.
You can spend a key point and take 2 more attacks with Fury of Blows.
Yeah.
Just stomp and pout.
Yeah, we'll do it. Spend a
About,
key
like,
point.
Quit wriggling around.
Yep. Oh, come on. There we go.
All right. Down to 4 key, but your first punch from Flurry of Blows lands firmly.
Oh my god, come on.
You do 6 damage.
All right. One more. Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Slow 18 for 25, but the second blow lands.
There we go.
This
That's
one
better.
does better. You do 17 damage. The goblin's still standing, but he's looking rough.
He's not as smug as he was a couple minutes ago.
No, he stops laughing.
Okay, good.
He's looking worried. And he's scrambling. He's scrambling with his explosives because he's like, I don't know if I can get one together in time to use another. You see, you've got him on the back foot now.
You removed one of my inspirations there. Okay.
Farah, it's her turn.
Right, I think she'll do Guiding Bolt on Dust Goblin 3.
Guiding bolt hits. Woo!
Hey.
Instant death.
Yay!
So there's like this burst of incinerating light, and you just like engulf this goblin that's being pummeled by a gathering of patrons, and they see what Farah has done, and they all just let out like a hooray as they see the goblin fall. They're like, hey! Buy around for Farah!
Now, it does say on here that if she uses the attack action, she can use her bonus action to make a second attack. Is it the second attack on the same target or a different target?
It can be a different target. Yeah, that's just like standard war cleric kind of stuff. They can have 2 attacks. But you use the spell on your action.
Yeah.
So you can't use it for an attack. That only works if you've struck somebody with a weapon.
So it has to be a melee attack.
Yeah, it does have to be a melee attack.
Right.
Sorry, was that the question?
Course. Right, okay. I'll remember that for next time. And that's me done, I think.
Do you want to move? You have like, what, 25 feet of movement?
I don't want to get close to anybody.
Farah have
I'll leave.
intimacy issues.
Yeah, I'll leave her where she is.
She must get on really well with Kai in that brief period of time that they've bonded together.
Yeah.
So this other goblin, he's getting like rabble roused for the murder it has done, but it's gonna try to murder somebody else. But par for the course, rolls in that one because we can't have nice things or murder. So it's the bombardier's turn again. He's struggling because he can't put together another bomb in the time he's had. So he casts a cantrip at the object of his damage. He tries to throw a splash of acid at Grana. But this probably isn't going to go in his way because that's a dexterity saving throw. Make a dexterity saving throw. That's totally your weak suit, right, Grana? As a monk.
Well, you never know. I never take anything for granted. There we go.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
19 totally saves. So he misses with the acid. She takes no damage. And you hear him make a worried sound, like he's like, yeah, I'm in trouble now. And he tries to jump off the bar, meaning Grana gets to make an opportunity attack. As he tries to run away.
Get him, Grana!
Cool. Hold on. Wait. Where am I at? Here we go. All right. Let's try this again.
But it missed.
Whiffed.
It whiffed as he bobbed off of the bar. It was just a little bit too quick for Grana, and she wasn't able to thump him out of existence. We have tavern patrons trying to fight back. They natural 20'd the goblin. Doing 5 damage. Like, oh, that's for Bob! Whoever Bob is. The spy who is engaged with Halfhook is not laughing anymore either, but he's fighting for his life. So he tries to stab Halfhook a couple times. The first one hits with a 22. Doing 8 damage, and then the second attack does not hit with a 12. Then goblins are stabby. But totally misses. He's surrounded and kind of mobbed by these tavern patrons at this point. And to prove a point, this group of tavern patrons, they run up and now they're trying to flank this one goblin to try to take him out, for Bob. But they get overexcited and miss. It is Halfhook's turn.
Hey, I'm gonna keep on trying to wail on the drow. Oh. Second attack. Much better.
So the second lands, the hook just claws into the flesh of this cultist, and just rips him a new one. It's like, well, it's kind of disgusting, really, what he does. And that cultist slumps lifeless in the doorway.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to take my second wind. Ooh, that was nice.
All right, so you heal yourself for 18 hit points.
Yep, and then I'm going to...
Full, the max for a second wind.
Yes, that is really nice. I'm just going to point at the Goblin Bombardier and say, "You're next, Sonny." That's my turn.
It's like, whoop! It's the barkeep's turn, and he likes that idea about the bombardier being next. So he picks up the goblin, the keg he was holding before. He picks up the keg again, and he hurls it at the bombardier. But it misses, and it lands next to him. He's like, "God darn it!"
Derp.
And to finish up, more tavern patrons calling out the name of the dear departed Bob, who has perished in this bar fight, as they strike back at Bob's murderer. But they roll a natural one. That's my 4th natural one today. What is up, Fantasy Grounds RNG? What is up? What did I do to you? But back to the other map.
Shall we have a wee break?
Actually, yes, let's have a little adventurer's break before we continue with the combative action.
Okie dokie, back shortly. So have you picked up Lamordia?
I have picked it up. I've run through it once.
What did you think?
The quests weren't my favorite.
Really?
The story was cool. I like the story, like the epicness of it. But I think, okay, the quest, the one that really, I did not like the one that was like in the dark. The mines. Where it had low visibility.
Yeah.
Especially because it did not have the benefit like Rainbow in the Dark of. Number one, Rainbow in the Dark has an actual light source. But Rainbow in the Dark, you can also navigate most of it just by looking at the map. Whereas this one, it doesn't really give you clear outline in the cave system.
Yeah.
So I found that one very unhappy. Like, I was like, I don't want to do this very much.
I do think we actually ran around in a circle twice in that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't enjoy that. But the rest of them was pretty cool. But I love the... Go ahead.
I'm going to say I love the wilderness area, the whole gothic-y, vibe.
I like the vibes. I like the whole thing, but I felt like a lot of it felt very empty. And that's like the desolation. But I find like I respond more to like the hyper colorization of places like the Feywild and Myth Draenor, where like there's so much stuff filling the space that having like the desolate, like I can see the vibes. The vibes, it's the most like campaigny kind of thing. But like the chill has like the vibes, but it didn't feel as filled in as like Ravenloft.
Okay.
Like the Curse of Strahd for me. Like I wanted more things trying to get me out. I don't know. To get me in the wilderness.
Yeah.
I wanted more buildings I could just go into and find creepy things.
We did like the fact that you can run up to the roofs.
Yeah, I like that too. But like, I don't think I ran into anything.
There.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to put a couple of rares up there.
Yeah, they need like rares up there. They need mobs up there.
Yeah.
Just weird stuff up on the roofs to make it feel a little bit more layered. And I don't understand that kind of crafting system. I think that's just a big gap between what I've missed over the past 4 years.
Yeah, it's a lot like the crafting on Isle of Dread. So
Yeah, and I'm just starting to try to figure out like what the hell that is.
Yeah.
And
But yeah.
and I don't understand like all of the Mythdren or like the whole, I mean, lunar and solar
gems. Yeah.
gems.
Yep. No.
I mean, they're nice. They're nice, but like, I'm so confused about loot now, especially anything for raiding. That like, I'm like, I don't want to do it. and I spend so little time at cap or like in legendary levels that the amount I'm willing to do it is going to take me forever to get one piece of gear.
I think that's why we're going to leave our mains at cap for a bit while we play some alts, because Rach has been eyeing up the Isle of Dread stuff for a while, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just gotta collect all them bloody bones, haven't you? And
You gotta get all those bones
to be able to do them.
So I did all of the quests at Legendary. I did one run through of the Isle of Dread on Legendary to start my bone collection, and to get a few blanks from rares.
Yeah, I mean I've got loads of the named loot and stuff. It's just they're just sat in the bank waiting because I ain't got enough bones to do the crafting.
Yeah, and I have so much named loot now because I don't know what I need. I'm so out of the loop, and it's like it's not until you start trying to put everything together cohesively to have a full set that you realize like what you need for what space and whether or not you need to actually craft it. And that's another thing is I keep every piece of random loot that I pick up that has augment slots on it. I'm like, well, do I just save it for maybe crafting?
Yeah.
And now that crafting uses collectibles, I'm like, I don't have enough collectibles to like make mistakes with that. So I'm getting all the collectibles now. I'm just collecting my ass off.
Yeah.
Because I don't have enough of the higher level ones. That was the other part of like doing some quests at Legendary is to get some of the higher level collectibles. Because I have all the strings of prayer beads that anybody could ever use.
Yeah.
It's everything else I don't have. But yeah, I'll say that I loved Isle of Dread.
Yeah, we like that, don't we?
I like those quests.
Yeah.
Finally learned everything in Feywild and Saltmarsh. So I can run through those quickly, but they're so low level it doesn't matter. And I have a new appreciation for Sharn. I've enjoyed that more.
Yeah, we like Sharn as well.
Yeah, we like Sharn.
We don't tend to do the cogs though, do we?
Well,
For
it's such
some
a
reason.
pain in the ass to run to the cog quest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta manage to get to them one time before it becomes easy. But then you reincarnate, and then you have to do it all over again.
Yeah, well, I think we've done them once, haven't we? Once, maybe twice in the past however many years.
Yeah, since they've been out, you know.
They're
we
pretty
tend
quick.
not to do them.
One of them is annoying. Once you figure out that like it's pretty linear, even though it seems like it's not linear at all. That's the one where you have to rescue the students. That one, I don't know. I don't like that one so much just because going through all those tunnels, it feels claustrophobic, and I get worried that I'm not going the right direction.
I don't even remember that one.
But it's like you gotta trust the process, and you will automatically go to the right direction. But it's stressful. I don't know. Yeah, so I think that quest in darkness ruined it for me. I need a little club of brightness like Rainbow in the Dark has to make me feel happy about that quest.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, some of the old quests are still the best in the game.
Yes. I was running through Partycrashers, which, oh my god, I had a mental break because I didn't realize they had remodeled it. And I went to Partycrashers.
So annoyed.
And I got to the ballroom, and I'm like,
what the fuck? I don't know this
what
place.
is happening?
What the hell?
Where am I? Where is everything? And then it bugged out. It bugged out. Like,
Yeah, it did that to us. Yeah.
Because I guess I went to the wrong place because I didn't know where the thing was anymore. I didn't know where the guest list was anymore. So I'm wandering all over the place looking for the guest list, and I guess I went to the wrong place that broke the quest and had to do it all over again. I was just like, I almost rage quit, and I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. Well, the first time we did it, when it had changed, we didn't know where she'd gone, did we? At the end of it, and we were like, and she just disappeared.
They
and we were like,
they
where
don't
the,
tell
where
you.
the fuck's she gone?
They don't tell you
Where-
clearly
No.
where the quarters that it's the statue room. They don't tell you that is where.
No.
So I went to the private quarters, which is where I discovered they had moved the those rooms that the tieflings are hidden in. Because I didn't know where that was. I didn't find it. I was like, well, maybe they deleted that part. And it was behind this locked door. Which I don't remember that being locked before, but maybe I just was on a rogue all the time.
No, it's always been locked, yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's not during the anniversary party.
No.
No.
Which is why I can't remember straight, because I've probably done the run through the anniversary party more.
Yeah.
At this point.
Sorry,
But yeah. We've gone off on Dungeons & Dragons Online discourse again.
It's okay. I'm eating ice cream.
They they transferred all the servers. They forced everybody into like 64-bit servers. So it's caused, at least for me, it caused a resurgence in actually playing it again.
Made me clear out my inventory.
Yeah, cleaned out a lot of inventory.
I made an
And-
absolute fortune turning in my collectibles.
It's just crazy. I sold off all the random loot I was holding on to for some reason, like that I was hoarding. I got rid of most of it, like 90% of it, and even then I have way too much inventory.
Yeah, I mean, I've been clearing it out bit by bit for the last couple of years,
And-
but
Well,
yeah.
I like that they made everything searchable.
Yes,
It
much
doesn't
easier.
help when you still have so much stuff. You have to like store it across different characters. You can't like just search your account.
Oh god, you and Rage.
Yeah. I've got level 3 bank character for bound to account level stuff, level 5,
I think
level
that's what I'm gonna have
10,
to do.
level
We're gonna
15,
have to have
level 7.
a dedicated person for just Ravenloft stuff, a dedicated person for
Yep.
just Feywild stuff. That's
Yep.
the only way there's going to be any order or structure to this.
Yep.
It's madness. And I know that reincarnation, you lose stuff, that stuff gets deleted, because I do not have a Carnifex. And I refuse to believe that on an account that back in the day, I had a completionist character who ran through the Delaris chain, went through the Delaris chain 15 times and didn't pick out a Carnifex. Especially considering she has 3 Barbarian Pass lives. I don't believe that for 1 minute, but I can't find one. I've looked at every single character twice, and I can't find a Carnifex. And now the only way you can get one is through the 3rd quest in chest, instead of automatically being able to pretty much guarantee one at the end of the chain. I'm so
Wow.
mad about that. I'm still ranting about it. In my heart, I'm like, part of my brain is constantly ranting about that.
See, I can't even remember last time we ran Delaris.
No.
Well, the only reason I am is because I need a Carnifex. I'm like, I got people who need Barbarian Past Lives. Not my main character on this account, but like everybody else could use some Barbarian Past Lives. And I'm not going to do that without this. I mean, I know there's other gear now, and it's not like the only name of the game, but I'm like, it's the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
I should have like 3 of them on the account. And my other, like, I have 2 accounts like that I play. I have completionist characters on. And the other one has like 3 Carnifexes. So I'm like, there's something wrong here. Like, it got eaten. Something ate my gear. And I've had instances before where like I felt like I lost rock boots or the bracers of wind that I needed, and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, I know I had some. I have to go make them again. I'm like, ah. Anyway, ranting about Dungeons & Dragons Online.
Sorry.
Let's get back to the action.
Back to
If
the action.
everybody is physically, if not emotionally prepared. I know I'm not emotionally prepared because I'm thinking about the Carnifex now.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. It's Dungeons & Dragons Online's fault for swallowing my inventory. So you've reached the southern. You're crossing the bridge over the lava river, and you've reached the southern portion of the center square, where the steam factory is located to your southeast. And Yelena has picked out that there are sharpshooters. There are drows with guns on several of the rooftops. She shot an arrow at one and struck him. But that didn't stop him from shooting at, Terrell? Is that who got shot?
Yeah, it was me.
All right. So, Terrell, you know something's up because you've been shot. Boy, what's that? At the top of the round, another gunslinger pulls off a shot. At this time, they're going to shoot at... I'm going to roll a d4. They're going to shoot at Yelena. And they hit with a dirty 20.
So are we all still off of the map a little bit there?
You're off the map a little bit. I'm saying that's like where the end of the bridge is across the lava.
Gotcha.
And you take 23 damage.
Crikey. Ouchie.
And the person that can do the healing is back in the tavern, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. See,
But
this is
Yelena-
great choices by us.
You split the party. It was your
my
conscious
fault.
choice.
It's my
But
fault.
Yelena, you get to act now.
Alrighty. Oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot somebody. What do I want to do? Let me zoom out. Do I get a line? Do I see who's shooting at me? It's the same guy, right?
You, given that you rolled a natural 20. Oh wait, and I have to drink for that. I never drank for that. Given that you rolled a natural 20 in your perception check, you know where all 4 of these gunslingers are.
Oh good God, there's 4 of them. Great. Yeah, I will. Since I've shot at him once already, I'll shoot the guy on the top of the statue again. So I convey to my companions the other locations.
Sorry, I should have asked this. How far away is Yelena from me? Is she within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Then he should have rolled at a disadvantage.
Well, I'll remember that for the future.
Wow. Okay.
Come on now. Attack this dude. Attack. There we go. Ha!
Nice.
Drop. All right.
Oh, I just realized something. I have more gunslingers than I have on the map. Okay. Let me get rid of this one. We'll skip somebody's attack later. So you hit with... Wait. The first arrow? Is that the second arrow?
I hit both of them. Both of them.
Okay, so you did 20 damage. To the one who is straight on in front of you guys.
Yeah.
And that brings, so you all have visibility of all 4 of these now. Whereas Yelena, like, you knew where everybody was first.
Mm-hmm.
But you're shooting back. You're kind of like bringing everybody's attention to like where people are. Like as you pick them out, you're like pointing it out to everybody with you.
Yeah.
Where these gunslingers are located, which roofs.
Yep. Is there anything we can do to get cover or?
You're in open space right now, but you can consider all of these different buildings are potential cover. If you're like hiding under an awning, you might become blocked for a particular attacker. That kind of thing. Like if you're too close, you're either going to have full cover, or they might be a disadvantage. Or if you're close enough to Terrell, you will have a disadvantage anyway. Now.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll stick with Terrell. All right, so I'll stay put for right now.
It looks like the next person in this long list of people is Lord Jomont. So he shoots at the same person, or he attempts to shoot the same person that you shot at, Elena. And he does a crappy job. And you hear another sigh. And he just shrugs like Charlie Brown. And it's Kai's turn. I'm going to drink a shot of moonshine for that natural 20 that happened before our break.
Can Kai see the drow gunslinger number 6?
You can see all the gunslingers. The numbering got futzed up. Like, I don't know why there were 6 total. There shouldn't have been 6.
Right, I'm gonna do magic missile on him because I'm conscious that I don't want to use all my spell slots.
And magic missile doesn't miss. So you get like 3 of those for level 1.
Yeah.
You can use your right mouse button to roll multiple dice at once of the same type.
Oh, right, okay, I'll try and remember that next time.
But that is 12 damage
Yes.
with your magic missile on number 6. The one who is on top of the statue, who took the pot shot at Terrell.
Yeah. Why have I got 12 wounds? Have I targeted myself as well?
Yes, you have. Let me give you 12 hit points back.
What? Oh, what on earth?
Because you were undamaged, right? Like, as usual, Kai had no damage. And you've, like, blemished your pristine self.
Why have I targeted myself?
Isn't that just the way? You know, you're your own worst enemy. No, you do 12 damage to that gunslinger.
Yeah.
Like, so much arcane buckshot. Right in his face.
Right, I think I've untargeted myself now, so I shouldn't do that again.
Oh, no, wait,
right,
you're still targeted, actually.
Am I? Oh, good lord.
I'm going to clear your targets completely. So you have no one targeted right now. You had some goblin back in the tavern or something. It was weird. Okay.
Who knows? It's not landing today.
One of these gunslingers gets to shoot, but they're going to do it at a disadvantage.
Yes. Unless
and
he shoots
I'm going to roll a
Jomont.
d4. Unless he shoots Jomont.
Well,
I
no,
guess so, because it's a 10-foot
away.
thing. Oh no, and he does shoot Jomont because I rolled a 4.
Oh, shucks.
Let me turn off that disadvantage button.
Dude, get behind me.
And rolls a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no. Ow, God.
And Jomont gets shot in the head,
Oh,
and
no.
he's down.
Oh,
Is he
no.
dead?
He is dying. He is making the death saves. Right in the head. It's a fatal wound. And as this happens, Terrell, a whole lot of thoughts are flying through your head. Like, how do you feel? Because you seemed like, you know, you just had that thing about, like, well, unless it's Jomont, he's not close enough.
I made it like that, though.
And then he got one-shotted by a bullet. And out of all the feelings you've had towards Jomont, well, how do you feel right now that he's dying in front of you?
Feeling he should have stood behind me, the stupid man.
What are you going to do if... Well, if he dies, is that going to be a problem? Given your,
He's not going to die. I'll make sure of
your
that.
whole responsibility with getting him to Oakshield for that whole festival, whatever thing.
Oh,
meeting
crap,
of the
I
three.
forgot all about that. All right, well, he's definitely not going to die.
Like, what are you going to say to... What are you going to say to the people...
Stop guilt tripping me, DM.
At the Emerald Enclave. This person is the one I'm treating as who got to shoot already, so we're going to skip them. It's Terrell. It's your turn. And as all these thoughts are like going through your head, you have a chance to act now.
The thoughts that are going through my head. Do I cast Spare the Dying on Jomon, or do I drop the Moonbeam that I was going to drop originally?
Moonbeam.
Yeah, fuck it. I drop a Moonbeam on Gunslinger 5. Alright, it's a 5-foot radius, so there's no point in doing a thing because it'll just drop
to be
on him.
fair, that's the one who shot at Jomont.
Okay, so when he starts his turn, he must make a Constitution saving throw.
Doesn't he take some damage when he first enters the Moonbeam?
It just says when a creature enters a spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
I usually treat this kind of stuff like when you cast the spell, anything in the zone automatically takes the damage. Because I think it's kind of shitty if they have a chance to like move out of it or something.
Right.
I mean, I feel like that's more generous to like let it damage them.
So in that case, how do I tell him to do the save? That one. Shit.
They succeeded. Does that mean they take half damage?
Half damage.
So as you cast this Moonbeam, they take, what, 8 damage?
Yeah.
From the initial burst of light. And you see them flinch in this beam of light that you've pulled into this cavernous, this cavernous city underground or in a mountain. To be more accurate, this bolt of light shines down from above as if it's coming from the heavens, but instead it's coming from the stone ceiling of this cavern. And he flinches, being unaccustomed to such a brightness.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn?
Well, I think everything else is an action. And my shields won't go that far. So, no, that's all I can do.
All right, then. The next drow gets to take a shot at you. And it's going to aim for Yelena. They're going to be at disadvantage, though, because she's within 10 feet of you, yes?
We're going to remember this now.
Yep. 5.
Wait, it's -5 or is it disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
I lost my brain. Okay. And it misses with an 11, and I either dice would have still probably missed her. I don't know. She might have if I hadn't dropped the 12. I think 18 might have hit you. But because you have your shield out, you manage to like deflect the bullet with your shield, just clipping it off so that it ricochets and misses Yelena entirely. The next gunslinger also gets to shoot a bullet. It aims at you, Terrell, since you're the one wielding the shield.
No, you don't get a disadvantage on me.
So I'm glad you clarified that, so I won't hit the disadvantage button. But awful shot and misses with a 9. Fires very wide. Thankfully, fires very wide to the left, not the right, and like accidentally didn't hit Jomont's dead body. And I think that is back in the bar. Some people got some powers back. Back in the tavern. Kind of excitement and cliffhanger. I give everybody a moment to find the tavern map again.
Yeah, we got it.
Alright, we'll go.
Here.
While I change the music. So, you've dropped a lot of these goblin attackers. The dwarven heroes are doing pretty good for themselves. In fact, they're pretty much running the board. And it's Grana's turn, and she's got 2 fists ready for action. The goblins that are left in the room. I'm gonna have because Halfhook is in the doorway technically still.
Yep.
I'm gonna let Halfhook make a perception check, but it's gonna be very high to see if he sees anything what's going on with the rest of the party.
Okay, perception is wisdom. Wisdom.
You're gonna need an 18.
Nope.
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 But you do have an inspiration available to use.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So
Nope.
14 isn't high enough. But you know what? You rolled a natural 1, so you stay the same. Your inspiration bank is neither gained nor lost.
Okay.
With that situation. But it was not meant to be. So far, the people in the tavern are not aware of anything going down to the south. But Grana gets to punch things.
She's gonna make a flying punch at our buddy, the bombardier.
The bombardier.
All right.
Kind of like dropping down on him from the bar with her fist.
Yeah. Oh shoot!
Oh man! What is it with the nat ones? This is so many. We have rolled at least 8, but amongst us today, and only 3 natural 20s. So there is an imbalance in the force.
All right.
The dark side is winning.
Yeah, I technically. So that gives me a second. That gives me a second inspiration, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can use the inspiration you already have and do what like Terrell's been doing and just kind of like staying even, so you don't have to like alter it.
There's no reason not to do it. Let's do that. Hopefully, I won't need that later.
You get a second punch anyway too. So yeah. I mean, you can either keep 2 inspirations, or use one to re-roll your first attack.
Yeah, we're re-rolling first attack, and that didn't do any good, did it?
No, a 13 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, at least it's not as humiliating.
But your second hit.
Second hit. Come on, hit.
Oh, Grana leaps off the bar, slamming down, and the goblin sees you coming and kind of ducks under the ledge of the bar.
Yeah.
So her fist hits wood instead of skull.
All right.
You have 4 key points left at this point.
I know. I kind of want to hang on to them because we've got a whole other thing happening.
There's situations.
There's other situations coming up. So I'm just gonna stand there, keep an eye on him.
You've got an eye on him.
Yep. I do the little 2 fingers at the eyes and point at him.
It's Farrah Grayax's turn then.
Right. Well, I think I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself because, wow.
I mean, no one else that you know of could ever need healing. Everybody else looks really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Grana is really basically glowing with vitality at this moment. Halfhook looks great. I mean, it's too late to do anything about Bob.
Oh, Bob.
I mean, you could revivify. Farrah's got 1 diamond to revivify somebody. So I mean,
Yeah.
So she could revivify the old Bob who died in the bar fight.
Well, what about Jormont though?
She
I might
doesn't
need
know
it
about
for
Jormont.
that.
Not dead yet.
Well, yeah, but there might be somebody more important who dies later on who might need that diamond.
That
I
seems
don't know
very-
Bob. She doesn't know Bob.
Oh, that Bob might be her name. She lives
Yeah,
here.
she's from Orlbar. This is a guy. She might have a regular standing bridge game with Bob.
Oh dear, yeah, maybe so. But
But if you say Bob is nothing to her, then Bob is nothing to her. Rot, Bob. We'll pour one out at your wake, Bob.
yeah, sorry, Bob. Now I feel terrible. What if he's like really important? He's
But
going to
hey,
be really important.
The tavern patrons, they're gonna buy you around anyhow for what you did to like the goblins so far. So
All right.
you're a beer head.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll just I'll move up the bar a bit to there.
So she casts Cure Wounds on herself, and she moves to like a nice little cozy corner behind the bar
Yep.
as she watches the action unfold. And the goblins look like they're pretty much getting a comeuppance.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
So Bob's murderer is trying to continue to do havoc, do some violence on the people of Orlbar, and stabs at the tavern patrons. Rolls a natural 20,
That's 2 gone.
and yeah, let's see if I roll a 1 or not for the damage. Nope. Yeah, another one drops. This time it's Susie. Susie and Bob. It does not pay to sit in the north side of the bar, apparently, because they're getting it. And the goblin, seeing the carnage, it's like, ha ha! The bombardier, he knows his goose is cooked. He's not laughing. You know, yay, people are dying, but boo, he's not doing so hot. He has no bombs, even though that is his total job. He's going to try to acid splash Grana again, even though that did not work very well last time. So make a dexterity saving throw, Grana.
Let's see. All right.
Nice.
And you only needed a 13 to evade it, so you're free and clear. You dodge out of the way. And the bombardier's just like, oh! Not good for me! Tavern patrons, they see Susie drop, and they're like, no, not Susie! She owes me money! And they gang up. They're brawling with the goblin in front of them. And in their fury over lost IOU money, they land a hit with a 22. And they drop this goblin in front of them. And there is a round of cheers like, ha-ha, for Susie! Having that goblin vanquished, this group of patrons, they start running towards the murderer. Or actually, no, they run towards the bombardier because they're closer. And they try to finish him off. But they miss with a 10. That's Halfhook's turn now.
Okay. Well, he's only got little legs and he can only go 25 feet, so he can't actually reach anyone. So...
He's really an up-close and personal kind of guy.
yeah. So he's going to look outside.
Alright. So he's going to, like, search his surroundings. Make a perception check with advantage. You still need an 18, but you're going to be doing it with advantage this time.
Wisdom. Hey!
Oh,
Yay!
natural 20! Alright, so with the natural 20, Halfhook totally spots that shit is going down across the bridge, that there are gunslingers on the roofs, and one of them just dropped the fancy-looking tolly.
So he's going to stick his head back inside the tavern and go, guys, the supposed help are not doing great.
Like, the heroes we're aiding are suboptimal.
Okay, then who they need our help? No, that's my Scottish accent. It's really bad.
Better than mine.
Oh, I don't know.
Clean up here and let's clear out. I'm drinking. Oh, that moonshine's pretty. Interesting. So good service, Halfhook. Is he gonna start moving that way?
Yeah, I think.
Because he can dash in that direction. I would say a dash would get him as far as the top of the bridge.
Right, let me do that then.
All off map, but in the theater of the mind, Halfhook is one. Well, given that he's a close-up fighter, but like at that point he would have been, if he had any ranged attacks, he would have been able to make range attacks because he would have been like 120 feet away probably from the closest person. And it sucks they're on roofs. The barkeep, he like basically waddles around the bar and tries to thump this bombardier with his club, or his cricket bat, let's say. But he only rolls it. But he's rolling as bad as anybody and misses.
This dude's slippery.
And then we have the last group of tavern patrons. They're seeking vengeance for their fallen. There aren't as many of them as there were at the start of the fight, but they still got heart. But not enough heart because they roll a 5 and miss. But that's the end of the round. So top of the round, let's go back to Southbridge and where all you guys are. And I'm gonna move what's his face, Halfhook, over to that map.
Yeah.
He's just like theoretically like this far behind you guys, you know? It is Yelena's turn.
Alright. Gonna shoot same guy.
Jomont, you saw him drop beside you.
Yeah,
Against
it's
you.
upsetting.
Oh,
Very sad. Yes,
embarrassing.
very sad.
Very
Anyway.
sad. Much tears. But she's got people to shoot.
Yeah, I got people to shoot. I got myself to not get dead.
You've been shot.
I'm
You've
alarmed
been
at
shot
the-
too, right?
Yes, I've been shot.
Oh, you know the feeling, and you don't like it.
Exactly, and I'm a little alarmed at how quick they're able to kill us.
So a 16 does miss.
Oh God! All right.
But you land with a dirty 20.
All right.
And you do 10 damage with that arrow.
Yeah, can Yelena get some key points?
Nice.
Elena would like a flurry of arrows.
Flurry of arrows, exactly. Oh, you know what? Like, I probably have
Shot.
some. Don't
Hail
I?
of thorns or something.
Yeah, exactly. I probably should consider using. Oh,
Or
there's cool
Hunter's
things.
Mark. You have Hunter's Mark too, you know.
Yeah, that too. Shit. All right.
But that's for future you.
Next time.
If you guys make it out alive.
Yeah.
Lord Jomont makes his first death saving throw.
Come on, buddy. We believe in you.
And he has 1 success.
Yay.
All right, so not dead yet. Kai, it is your turn.
Okay. Kai is gonna have a go at Gunslinger number 6 again, using Scorching Ray. So I'm targeted again.
How?
I do not know.
I'm not seeing you as targeted in the combat
Oh.
tracker.
Black circle around me.
You should be like kind of highlighted with little arrows and stuff.
I've got the yellow arrows, but I'm sure there's a black circle
Oh, that's just.
underneath
I think
that.
that just means that you've clicked on yourself. You're not targeted necessarily. You're just active.
Okay.
Yeah, you've only got the gunslinger targeted right now, and now you don't have anyone targeted. So I don't know what you did, but you temporarily targeted somebody.
Do you know?
But if you're only doing one person, why don't you just drag it to that one person?
Yeah. I'm on it.
Target's really for those juicy fireballs. That area of effect business. A scorching ray
what
and a
the fuck?
17 misses. What?
What?
17 misses. 17 just misses.
No.
Just
Unacceptable.
misses.
I have no inspiration, so damn.
I can imagine like Kai calling out, "Oh, could you move a little bit to the left?" You didn't stand. You're not standing in the right place.
I love the idea.
Yeah. Well, that's as useful as Kai can be at this particular moment. So
All right.
that's it.
On to some of the gunslingers. I'm going to roll a d4 for who they hit and who they attack. And this one is going for the dropped body of Lord Jomont. Now, because he's prone, it is a disadvantage. But if he hits, it'll be 2 death saves failed.
Oh God.
Another
Hey!
natural 20.
Oh no.
Wait, it didn't do the disadvantage. Let me roll another thing. I had it clicked, but oh, maybe it's because he's unconscious. It canceled it out. Okay, never mind. So it was a flat roll because of him being unconscious. I don't think I understood that. But that's 2 death saves failed. So like his next death save, if he fails it, he'll be dead. Or if somebody shoots him again.
Oh.
And on that note, we have someone else shooting, so let me see who they attack. Joe Mont.
Oh my god. Oh no.
They
thank God for that.
miss. And they miss by a decent margin. But fortunately, Lord Jomon is not dead yet. Terrell, it's your turn. Do you see all these gunslingers? Just these bullets firing at Jomon. It's like you saw like this bullet land in Jomon's dead body and it kind of just flinched, like not from any kind of nervous reflex, but just from the force of impact.
Right. Which is best, sparing the dying or casting lay on hands or cure wounds? In terms of
Sparing the dying will stop his death saves for now, but if he takes more damage, like more than his life, his total hit points, he can still die.
Right. If I
Cure
do
wounds brings him back to consciousness, and so he would have to re-enter a death state to start a countdown again.
Right. Let me do that.
Lay on hands would be the same thing. Lay on hands would bring him back to consciousness. Spare the dying doesn't bring to consciousness. It just
Ooh,
stops.
good roll as well.
What were you rolling for? Oh, cure wounds. Okay.
Cure wounds. He's got 8 hit points back.
All right. No, he's got 11 because you get your
Oh, me plus 3 as well. Yeah.
your
spell
charisma.
modifier.
Yeah. So there's like this as air fills Jomont's lungs again. He's like in terrible shape, bleeding out, but he is no longer dying, and he's like lying on his back, and he just like lets out this groan, like, oh.
I'm just gonna like lean over him and say, "Back up."
And you see as you like kind of command him to get back up, like he kind of assumes like a focus in his eyes and kind of stifles down like that immediate reaction to life-threatening pain. And you see him contain himself and steel himself, and you see he's ready to get back on his feet.
Okay. I'm gonna misty step to there.
Another gunslinger getting an opportunity to attack. Who do they attack? This time it is Yelena.
Sorry guys, I was hoping to draw the focus.
And because you've moved, Terrell, it is not a disadvantage.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well.
And with a 19, it hits.
Honestly, I wish I...
Yelena takes 16 damage.
Oh my god.
And the next gunslinger gets to attack. They attack you, Terrell,
Okay.
as you're moving closer.
Yep.
And you're getting to a spot where you're going to start being under cover from them, so they want to take a shot at you while they can. And they hit with a dirty 20. Doing 23 damage, but 3 of that is absorbed, so you only take 20.
These guys hit hard.
Yep.
Back in the bar!
Things are going a little bit better.
We're things are going much better for the Dwarven heroes.
Yeah, so much more fun in the bar.
It really is.
Next time I suggest splitting the party, someone slap me.
Like, this is a life
Well,
lesson.
well,
Things are
welcome,
always
right?
much more fun in the bar. Don't you wish you'd all gone to the bar together?
Yeah.
It is Grana's turn.
Okay.
Slippery Goblin Bombardier is right in front of her.
Slippery dude. Come on. Come on, let me punch you.
All right,
Yes.
17 hits.
Excellent.
Yes.
All
You
right.
down?
And with that punch, she drops the Bombardier.
Woo!
There is only one goblin left in this bar, and you see a group, like all these hordes of tavern patrons and the barkeep descending upon this one injured goblin. And there's a confidence among these heroes that they've got this one last goblin sorted. So you decide that, like, okay, we're gonna follow Halfhook and head to the south, where there seems to be some unmanaged trouble with those with those hero types they're supposed to be helping them, lending them assistance, and apparently they've gotten themselves into some trouble. So I'm gonna say you guys, you can leave the bar.
Yep.
And we'll move you
Okay.
to, like, the fringes. Both of you can dash, because you have you can use a key point to Step of the Wind if you wanted to, and dash with your bonus action. Or you can just move to the door. And Faerun could choose the dash as well, but that moves her closer to where Halfhook is. So if you dash, you're where Halfhook is right now. Or if you don't dash, you're like 5 squares behind him.
I'll dash. Oh, Farrell dash.
So I'll move Faerun to the other map by Halfhook. Are you going to use a key point to dash?
I mean, that's basically our movement. I guess, was I still in my...
Well, you punched once, so you can't
Punched
dash
once.
as your main action.
Okay.
But you can use a key point to dash as your bonus action. Or you can just do your normal movement, and you'll be 5 squares behind at the end of this turn.
Yeah, let's hang on to that.
And conserve your key points if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move you to the other map, but you'll be like conceptually 5 squares.
Gotcha.
So closing out that map, going back to the city center where everything's hip and happening, I'm going to change the attack music, and we're going to pick up with Yelena again.
She's hurting. She is not happy.
Yelena has taken quite a bit of damage.
Oh God, what do I do? I feel like the best thing I can do is try to shoot these guys from away, although they can shoot us from... No, I'm mad at this gunslinger. I'm fed him. Let me see if there's anything cool I can do here.
Hunter's back. What
Let
have
me
you had?
see.
The other things?
I've got Hail of Thorns, although he doesn't have anybody useful like that.
And Terrell, do an insight check.
Okay. Better.
Okay, with a dirty 20, You realize two things. One, that you're only a few feet away from taking cover yourself, which would make it harder for a gunslinger to hit you. In fact, one of them already is blocked from targeting you. The one to the far west has no visual on you, so you're kind of taken out of their attack radius. You're also let's see. 60 feet away from the entry to the steam factory.
And is that directly south of me? Where that little green cross is?
Yeah, that is the doorway, the entry to the steam factory.
Okay.
I'm going to pretend.
Shoot. I didn't do it. I didn't mean to do that. Didn't drag it to the right
You
person.
didn't mean to attack, or you attacked yourself?
Yeah, or something. I was trying to drag it to this
You're
dude.
casting Hail of Thorns on somebody.
Yes. This buddy.
Yes.
All right. Does that do it to him? Oh, he
It
has
hit.
to do a saving. So it hits.
I have to
Let me do
remind
the-
myself what your spell does.
Yeah, it's a saving throw he's got to make. Let's do this.
Because you hit him with your ranged attack.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's all I can do since I did the Hail of Thorns.
And did he fail?
Oh no, it's a bonus
Yeah, he
action.
failed with a 13. He failed.
Okay.
Well, I think casting the spell was the bonus action, but you still get to make your 2 attacks.
Yeah, I still get to make two.
But he takes 1d10 piercing damage in addition
It's
to that first
2d10.
hit.
It's for second level spell.
Oh, so you cast it at 2nd level? So he takes 2d10. So okay, he takes 13 damage for the arrow that you hit him with, and then roll 2d10 for the Hail of Thorns effect on top
All
of
right.
that.
Come on. Hold on. This menu. I'm trying to find. Okay, is that 2? I've got windows and stuff in my way that I'm trying to get to select the 2 option for the D10. Roll 2.
If you pick up the d10 and then hit and right click,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right
there was
clicking.
times 2.
it'll double it, and then
Yeah,
roll
and
it.
right now my Mac stupid. There, okay, there we go. Oh, come on! I cannot do anything right today. All right.
Ooh, but that's nice. 12.
Okay.
12 more damage to him. All right, so it's applied it. I think you did 25 damage to him with that first arrow, and you still get another attack.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Do it.
Come on. Is that a hit?
Yep.
24 is a hit.
Can you tell I cannot see anything? Like everything is in the way.
Like overlapping windows over the chat box.
Yes, exactly. I've got some usability commentary. Oh, come on.
So 5 more damage.
Yeah. And I'm assuming that Hailthorn's effect doesn't carry over.
No, I don't think it does. Let me double check. I think it's just the next attack that you land with. Yeah, okay, the next time you land.
All right. Alas. Okay.
Okay, but you did 30 damage to the dude on this turn, which is pretty decent. And he now looks bloodied. He has several arrows sticking out of his armor.
I'm just gonna sit there and bleed.
Speaking of bleeding, Lord Jomont gets up. And he uses his second wind. Wait, which is the one? Yeah, the one that heals himself.
Yep.
He rolls a d8 and he rolls a d10. All right, so he gets 14 hit points back. And he shoots with his bow. He's going to aim for 4, since that seems to be where Yelena is focusing her activity. And he gets a natural 20. Does 10 damage. And he has 15 more feet of movement. Gonna move towards some of these kind of tents and shops with the intention of next turn kind of ducking behind cover. If he makes it. Kai, it's your turn.
Right, Kai's going to have another go at number 6. He's going to try the Scorching Ray again.
Well, this time
Right.
it hits.
Yeah. So, you said I could do multiple dice, or should I just do it 3 times?
You can do multiple dice. You probably have a damage dice for Scorching Ray, I think. Or no, wait, I think that isn't that the one where you shoot 3 different rays?
Yeah.
And are you doing it like that's a base level 2 spell?
Yes.
Are you doing it at 2nd level?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 2d6. So that would be 6d6.
Right. Yeah, you can roll 66 on him.
Right. So I just right click on the d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll
And
add a
it goes-
dice. Each time you right click, it'll add another die.
I'm not sure. I'll just do it old-fashioned way. Just give me a minute.
Oh, no!
Better.
So much better. So that's 13 so far. All right.
There we go.
20 damage total. So I'll apply 20 damage to Drow Gunslinger 6. He's looking rough.
Good. And that's me done. I'll just stay here.
I'm going to delete all these tavern patrons because the rest of them have lived happily ever after. It is a gunslinger's turn. Terrell is the closest target. But they miss with a 16. Drow 6, who is on the statue, He's kind of looking around because he's feeling rough, and he's like, okay, now he's feeling like he is a sitting duck up there. So he uses half of his movement to drop off the statue to the ground. And I'm going to roll an acrobatics check to see if he does that smoothly. So he needs like at least a 13. But his dex is pretty good. Yeah, okay, he rolls a 21, so he does okay. He jumps down off the statue and he starts moving south. And he's managed to like block everybody. Everybody is kind of like behind cover now. I don't have a good person to attack. I'm gonna say like Halfhook is still is kind of behind the statue, so he doesn't attack anybody. Terrell, it is your turn. You see that gunslinger who jumped down. You kind of can tell him across the veg, but he is behind partial cover because there's like a vegetable stand between you and him, range wise. There's still the dude up on the roof. You're still like 50 feet from the front door.
Right, so I've got questions. The guy up on the roof to the right, to the east.
Yes.
If I did movement and Misty Step, could I get up there?
You could Misty Step to the roof and then move into attack range.
Then I'm going to do that, and I'm going to whack the fucker because I'm pissed at him.
Okay, so you use a level 2 spell slot to Misty Step, and you move into melee range and go to town on that drow. And the first attack hits with a 23. As you unleash your fury.
Second attack.
You accidentally rolled an attack instead of a damage. So roll damage. So you do 9 damage with your bow blade.
But my second miss. It said that was my second attack, and I missed.
Okay, second attack missed.
But my first attack went. We've not been doing the sodding moonbeam.
Oh, we need to do a moonbeam. Wait, who did you cast the moonbeam on?
Him that I'm stood next to. Yeah, so every round he should have been taking damage.
I think there's been 2 rounds. This is the second round since then.
Right, so he needs to do a Constitution
2
saving
Constitution
throw for each
saving
round.
throws. For Drow 5.
Yes.
Okay. Here's the first one. He rolls a nat 20, so that's half damage?
Half damage, yep.
So do you want to roll the damage?
So that's a 1d10.
I'll roll the second saving throw. And he fails the second one, so...
Right, so 1d10 and 2d10. So can I just roll 3d10? Right, so 15 damage.
So 15.
And it's radiant damage, if that makes a difference.
It doesn't, except for they just don't like it.
Okay. Well, it was worth a try.
That's good, because I think he was the healthiest out of all of them. Out of all the gunslingers, he was... Well, no, there's one that is unscathed at this point.
Okay, and then as my bonus action on my first melee strike, which did hit, could I do a Thunderous Smite?
You use Misty Step for your bonus action.
Oh, shit, yeah, I did. Never mind.
Plus it was
done.
a spell, so you couldn't cast another spell.
Right, then I'm done.
All right, but you've got a dude right in front of you.
And I'm assuming he gets disadvantage if he tries to shoot
Yeah,
me.
I'm going to say he's going to have... he has disadvantage trying to shoot you because you're point blank range, and I think he's going to have disadvantage trying to shoot anybody else. Because you're, like, up in his grill. Number 3, this gunslinger number 3, he doesn't have a vantage point. He only can... Well, he can only see Kai, Yelena, or Lord Jomont. Well, I guess I can see you because you're on the roof now, Terrell. So I'm going to roll a d4.
Uh-oh.
And keep the same 1 to 4. So you're 1 and Jomont is 4. And he targets Yelena. Hits with an 18.
Not good.
Oh no.
I'm down.
So you are down. Yelena drops.
Ah.
No.
Oh yeah.
That's basically Kai's reaction. It's like Yelena's standing next to him and gets dropped by a bullet, and he's like, "No,
Stand back up. What are you doing lying on the ground like that?
that's not how this is supposed to go." And what I think on that note, this is what we'll end the session.
Oh, good. So
Yeah.
come back with
Whoa, cliffhanger.
Saves. Nice.
Wow.
Kind of a brutal combat.
Yeah.
This is the first nasty one, I think.
Yeah.
Like, there's been combats that have been kind of like frustrating and like it's been hard to hit, and so they've taken a long time. But this is the first one where they're messing you guys up.
Yep.
Tell you,
Yeah.
it's my bad. I should not have said split the pie.
This is the thing is
No,
when
that much better. I don't
when
know.
I did design the encounter, I did not expect for the party. I expected there to be 3 more people participating.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, because why would anyone decide not to do that?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
my
now
bad,
we
though.
know.
I just assumed that if you guys took any of the like distraction, all the other things happening, that you would go as a group. I didn't think about the splitting the party, but it happens, and it did.
Well, you know, you always hear about it being a bad idea, but you think, well, maybe this.
How bad
this will
could it
the
be?
plan.
You only saw like the one guy at the beginning because he was the closest one.
Yep.
And there is urgency to get to the factory. All right, everyone. That was a combat-filled session. And I hope it was diverting, especially considering we're flip-flopping between combats.
It was kind of fun actually doing that.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I hope you enjoyed having your alternate heroes to play, even though
I might need this one.
once we were in the thick of it, I realized that I didn't actually give everybody ranged options for combat. Like, I should have at least given the monk like a shuriken or something. No, I don't know what I'd do about Cragborn.
Nah, don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
I didn't really think about that, the balance of that versus a bunch of guys on roofs.
I mean, the heroes should join us start of the next round. So
Yeah,
which
you should
is
start having
healer
them
friends
getting-
can
Yes.
sort you out.
Yes.
Yeah, like the cleric is in range at this point with her guiding bolts and stuff. When she gets to act next, plus she has healies for Yelena. And she does have 1 diamond for a revivify if things go really badly.
Yeah. See, aren't you glad I saved it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know, this is
Who
more
cares
important
about
than
Bob?
Bob or Susie.
Oh, Bobo.
I mean, and how is she going to choose between Bob and Susie, you know? So the next time we play, is October 18th going to work for everyone?
No.
We are away.
So does October 11th or the 25th work for everyone?
Right, in theory, it's my niece's birthday on the 25th, but I am under the impression she's not doing anything.
Well,
But 11th would be better,
Well,
I think.
11th is good for everyone. Let's do the 11th.
That's fine.
If that's all right with you guys, yeah.
All right.
As far as I know, the 11th is going to be grand, and I'll probably be hyper over campaign 4 of Critical Roles starting off.
Oh, I know. I'm going to try and keep up with it this time. I'm currently re-listening to this season campaign 3 because I didn't keep up with it.
Well, I find it much more pleasurable to I have a Beacon subscription, and I find being able to tune in at a convenient time on Friday nice.
Yeah, it's just the 4 hours is difficult to slot in.
It is, that's the brilliance about D20 is they figured out, oh, we need to edit this.
Edit it down to 2 hours max.
Yeah.
And you get to watch it anytime.
Yeah, I just listen to the podcast.
Yeah, because when I tune in, I'd only watch the first half, and then I'd have to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm fine with the podcast. At least I get the fun of it. I mean, I don't get the full experience, obviously, by not watching it, but at least I get some of it, and I can fit that in quite easily. But
keep up with
watching
the story.
Yeah.
I don't have time for any of it.
Which is a shame.
Grab here and there, and I mean, there's so many things I've half watched, and then I don't see how it ends. Tune in a couple days, a couple weeks later. Okay. There's gaps in the narrative, but that's okay.
I have so much D20 stuff. I haven't watched any of the Cloudbird Ho business. So
we've been wanting to watch D20 did, I'm sure it was D20, did the Drag Race Queens.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's good. That's good. That's the last thing I watched.
Yes, and we really want to watch that, but we just haven't got around to it. So it's just fitting it in. But I mean, they've done 2 seasons of that now, so
it's great. It's really fun.
Yeah, I bet.
Loved it.
We just haven't got around to it. That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
right. Let me know about your Dungeons and Dragons reincarnation stuff. Maybe we can coordinate playing some together.
Yeah, we've just hit. What did we hit? We hit 25 today.
25, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be another couple of weeks before we max out and go to Assaults. But
well, I'll just not play on that character because I have 2 others that are hot messes that are in epic levels right now that I need to get to 30.
Okay.
So I'll have somebody. I'll have somebody at level 3 at some point. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
See
Cheers.
ya.
Have a
Bye.
good weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.